everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to finish out this sniff session that we have been doing together, where we have been sniffing through each individual category of the brand new fall and winter catalog. This is available now, so all of the scents that we have sniffed through together are available to purchase now. So today is the last category, and we are going to talk about the woods collection. So for all of you people who love your woodsy scents, make sure you're grabbing a pen and paper and you are making your list. So in the interest of saving some time, we are going to be only discussing the new fragrances that we have not already discussed in previous videos. I believe there's only 2 in this particular category. So just know, if you want to like actually see the full like sniff through, see the other videos. But okay, so we will go ahead and get started. The first one is Be Merry, and this one actually is a repeat from the holiday collection. So if you didn't see that one, definitely check that out. This is a super great scent. Scentsy says, joy abounds in pine boughs dotted with holly leaf and cassis. So that is a woodsy. I don't know that I would call this woodsy actually. So I'm gonna sniff it out anyway. Okay, there is woodsy. There is a woodsy note in here, but it's mostly that pine. I get a little bit of cranberry, and there is a little bit of that like Christmas tree and like woodsy kind of note. Okay, I'll give it to you. Next is Cedar Cider, and this is really, really great for those of you who really love woodsy scents. I've got a girlfriend who like lives for this fragrance. And it's, for me, it's cedar. Well, it is cedar cider. It's like cedar and fall spices. Exactly what you would expect, but it's a really authentic cedar scent, so I'll give that to Scentsy for sure. Scentsy says, an autumn medley of the reddest apples, cinnamon sticks, and vanilla beans nestled among fragrant white cedar branches. Scentsy says there's so much more in here than I'm getting from it. I don't know that I don't get vanilla in any kind of way. Possibly apples, but really it's mostly cedar and like fall spices. So it's good. It's mostly cedar though. So, and I'm actually really glad, because I have a couple of girlfriends who just love this scent because it's a little bit more masculine. So they, you know, if they're not feeling like they want something more fruity, or they want something for, you know, their husband's man cave or whatever, you know, this is going to be a scent that is a little bit more masculine. So it's nice. It's mostly woodsy, which I actually do really like. Next is Christmas Cactus, and I remember this from last year being super interesting for a like Christmas kind of fragrance or holiday kind of fragrance. It's so hard to describe. It's clean, and it's definitely not your traditional like Christmas tree kind of scent. Scentsy says agave nectar and citrus trim Siberian fir for a new kind of winter wonderland. And that's what it is. You do get citrus. You do get it's a very, very sweet scent. I would almost classify this as fruity. Is this not in the fruity collection? It's not in the fruity collection. Based on my sniffer, my sniffer says this is fruity. I would not call this woodsy in any kind of way. This is more fresh and fruity for me personally. Just me personally. But it is really nice. So Christmas Cactus. But if you are more like, you love those like hearty woodsy scents, this is, I would say, along the lines of more fruity than anything else. Next is Cranberry Garland, and I love this fragrance as well. This is a really great cranberry fragrance that does have a little bit of a green or woody note to it, which makes it smell super authentic to me personally. Scentsy says sweet tart cranberry grounded by sage and earthy pine cones. So yeah, there is a little bit of that earthy note in here, but I love it because it, like I said, it just makes it smell more authentic, and I like the earthy note along with the cranberry, so that's really good. That is Cranberry Garland. Next is Farmhouse Fir, and I remember this was around last year. I just don't remember how I felt about it. It's definitely woodsy. definitely green and like tree-like. It's different. There is kind of a weird note in here for me. Scentsy says fir needle and cedar wood get some pink grapefruit pizzazz. It's the pink grapefruit that I'm like, it's a little bit different. I can see why people like it, because you do get that there is a definite grapefruit note in here. But then you have that like Christmas tree and woodsy note, which is a little bit strange, but I like it. It's definitely different. So that is Farmhouse Fir. Next is iced pine, and I know I kind of touched base on this just a little bit in the holiday collection when we were talking about very snowy spruce. This is a cooler Christmas tree kind of note. So if you want something to smell like an authentic Christmas tree or a green tree note, I think this is going to be the most like authentic. It's almost got like a cooling effect almost, because I believe there is a peppermint note in here, but it's not like, you don't smell this and think toothpaste. Like, as you guys know, when I smell peppermint, I think toothpaste. That's not what this is, but this does have like a cooling effect almost. So I can see the iced pine being slightly more of an authentic like Christmas tree kind of scent. Very snowy spruce is a little bit more sweet, which I prefer, as opposed to the iced pine. Scentsy says, as refreshing as a walk through newly fallen snow, green fir and pine kissed by icy peppermint. But like I said, don't be put off by the peppermint. It's not like toothpaste peppermint or candy cane peppermint. It's just like it's a cool note. So that is iced pine. And next is Mystery Man, and my husband loves this one. This to me just smells like a man's cologne. It's very similar to like Eternity, the cologne. That's just what it smells like to me. I can't really put like any specific distinctive notes to this. It just smells like a sexy man's cologne. So Scentsy says, warm white cedar, green verbena, and citrusy bergamot in a perfectly spiced, sensual fragrance. And I do really like it. It smells like my husband. So he actually uses this in the body wash as well as the hand cream, as well as the body lotion. I know I probably shouldn't be saying all that, but it's a really great body line and it smells amazing. So that is Mystery Man. Next is Porch Pumpkin. And this is a good solid pumpkin fragrance that's not like a bakery pumpkin. It has maybe a slight bit of spice to it, maybe ever so slightly, but not overpowering. So Scentsy says, take to the tops, geez Louise, I lost my place. Take to the top step with fresh picked pumpkin, acorn, and autumn air. So they don't say that there's any spice in here. I just knew I was getting more than just pumpkin. It's probably the acorn. But that's good. If you are wanting something that's just pumpkin, you don't need the cinnamon, you don't need the spices, you don't need the bakery note, you don't need any of that. You just want a good solid pumpkin scent. Try Porch Pumpkin. I think you'll probably really like it. I feel a sneeze coming on. I really hope that's not going to happen. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay. Next is red cedar and sage. And this one, oh geez. This sneeze better not happen. If it does, we'll just roll with it. Okay, red cedar and sage. This, it smells, oh man, and it is strong. It is strong, strong. This smells like a really strong, almost pungent cedar scent with a little bit of sage. It is like, whoo, man. It's something. Scentsy says, run free through red cedar, sage, and fresh forest greens. It is strong. It is really strong. If you like cedar and sage, this will knock your socks off. So that is good. Next is sheer leather. And this is nice. This is leather meets a little bit of a perfumey note. Yes, if leather was a perfume, that's what this smells like. It would almost be nice as like a bedroom scent maybe. It's interesting. Scentsy says, slip into something more sensual like bergamot, a subtle hint of leather, and sandalwood. So I think it's the sandalwood that gives it a little bit of a perfumey note, or maybe it's the bergamot. Could be the bergamot. Regardless, it's like a leathery perfume, but it's not like you're walking into a shoe store kind of leather. It's like a pretty flowery kind of leather, if that makes sense. And next is Very Snowy Spruce. This one we did already talk about, I believe, in the holiday collection. Yes, we did. So like I was mentioning with the iced pine, I prefer Very Snowy Spruce because it has a little bit of a sweeter note to it. Oh, there is an amber note in this, and I think that's why I like it so much. So it's that good, authentic, like Christmas tree scent, but with a little bit of sweetness, which I do really, really like. So Scentsy says, breathe in fresh forest air, balsam, spruce, and cedar branches. Embrace the warmth of amber and woody pine cones. I love this. This is my choice for like a tree type scent. Okay, last but most certainly not least is Weathered Leather. This is a very particular scent. People either love it or hate it. I actually really like this. I was actually using this in a car bar in my car for the longest time. My husband hated it. He was just like, no, this is not happening. I really like it. It kind of reminds me, this kind of takes me back to when I used to work at the Men's Warehouse when like through high school, and for 10 plus years I worked in the Men's Warehouse. And I just remember going back into the shoe room, and that's what this smells like to me. So it smells like a fancy shoe store. I actually really like this, but I can't warm it in my house, and apparently I can't enjoy it in my car either. Which I do have to say, like, and I'm not bashing him in any kind of way. You guys know I love my husband. We just have very different tastes when it comes to this, which is why I like talking about it, because everyone's sniffer is a little bit different, you know? He thinks that this just smells like plastic. He's like, it doesn't smell like leather, it just smells like plastic to me. So, and I can see where it doesn't smell like authentic leather, but then at the same time, like when I first sniff it out, I'm like, this takes me back to the Men's Warehouse in the shoe department. Going back into the shoe room and grabbing some shoes. Like that's where this takes me. And it's happy memories, so it's good. But apparently I won't be warming it in my house. So that is Weathered Leather, and Scentsy says, step into an old-fashioned saddle shop brimming with dark suede, tooled leather, and vintage saddles over a backdrop of oak. I like it. And I've got a couple of friends that do really like this as well, so, well, it is what it is. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching through this little sniff session with me. It has been fun sniffing through all of the new categories in this brand new fall and winter catalog. All of these scents are available right now to order. Just make sure if you are picking up some bars, you are taking advantage of bundle and save deals. Go to the specials tab of either my website or your consultant's website and go to the bundle and save. You can do 3 bars for $17 or 6 bars, which is the best deal, which is buy 5, get the 6 for free. So it's 6 bars for 30 bucks. So definitely take advantage of saving a few bucks here and there. Really quickly before I jump off, I just want to talk about the Harvest collection. The Harvest collection is available currently. All of the fabulousness that is in the Harvest collection is limited time only. There are a couple of scents in here, and I've had a few people say, are you going to sniff those out? So the scents that are available in the Harvest collection are Huckleberry Apple Pie, Apple Cherry Cider, and Cinnamon Roasted Pear. I am going to be sniffing those out as soon as I get them. I did place the order for them on the 1st, so definitely look forward to that. Once my order comes in, I will be doing an unboxing with you guys, so look forward to that. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.